Sanctification. This ritual reserved only for equipment that has been carefully maintained inscribes the item with the blessing of the Lord of the Land. After acquiring the boon Sanctification, you can select Sanctify equipment in any Lord of the Land site. Plus 10 or more to double the effects of the first skill. Yeah, I don't have anything like that. Equipable items that have been infused over 10 times become eligible for Sanctification. Does not cost money. When an item is sanctified, the effect of the skill in the first slot will be doubled. So that gives you even more incentive to get to plus 10. That'll take a lot of grinding. The money drops in this game are pretty low even with the doubling DLC.
So, that was Lucas and the Woodsman, huh? They sure are a funny bunch.
It seems people form bonds in more ways than I realized.
Their logic makes sense, though, if you buy their premises in the first place.
Those who give themselves completely to what they believe in are all the more pure for doing so.
It's true that I felt no malevolence from them.
You mean malevolence doesn't spring merely from the distinction between right and wrong?
Even a villain might not bear any malevolence, specifically because they believe so thoroughly in their villainy.
Yeah, man, this malevolence stuff is tricky business.
Well, be assured at least that it's a very good thing you're so concerned about it.
I think it's good too, Sorey.
Though it's a fine line between pure and naive.
Can't argue with you there.
This is making my brain hurt.
Alright, let's try sanctifying equipment. Oh, it only works on weapons. Damn. No, it works on boots. Okay. This will increase the speary portion of it, huh? Yes, increase the speary portion of calcite boots. Became white calcite boots. Speary effect doubled. Excellent. Got any equipment with open skills? I can make it nice and pretty. Mind. Gotta check on everyone's skill set first. Let's add it to Calcite Tiara. I'll fix it good. If you need more, just summon me to the Lord of the Land. Okay, this area should be Boar's Ruins.
My hair's standing on end. There's something lurking deep inside here.
Yes, even I can sense something wrong here.
What a dungeon. Something's up here.
Taste test. It should be pretty good.
A dopus.
It's a moving plant?
The Hellions don't always reside in
Why are these things so durable? Holy shit.
animals.
Why don't they aggro on the person attacking them? Seriously. Oh man.
Do not underestimate me.
Elements and status. When fighting enemies weak against fire, you have double the chance to reduce their art attack. They are also twice as likely to be inflicted with burn. As the cherry on top, you're 4 times likely to inflict burn on enemies with reduced art attack. Casting arts according to enemy weaknesses has benefits beyond purely the damage dealt. Hang hair left. Fashion item. Sage obtained. Okay, let's get out of here. It's up to us to purify the Hellion in this forest. And then Marlind will be blessed once again. We must see this thing to its end wherever it takes. Husk of an ancient structure.
This forest was a ruin too.
We haven't found a ruin yet that wasn't crawling with Hellions. The malevolence really is widespread.
I'm sorry.
It tears me up inside seeing all these ruins defiled. But if we purify the Hellions while we explore the ruins, isn't that like 2 birds with 1 stone? Think about how jealous of our adventures literally every other historian and archaeologist will be.
You're such a sweet, simple soul. You know that?
Huh?
You're right. Fretting over this won't get us any closer to our answers. We should all take a page out of Mikleo's book and laugh at our worries.
And if Sorey thinks you're happy-go-lucky,
I think Mikleo's in shock.
Let's get going, touchy-feely Mikleo.
Hey, you're doing this on purpose.
Or for short,
touchy-feelio.
No nicknames.
Elixir obtained.
Could this be Elixir?
The all-healing panacea made by Mount Tellus?
Oh my, what a delightful butterfly.
Whoops, I guess it's random o'clock again.
Anyway, the elixir. You think it's the real thing?
According to the Celestial Record, the methods used to make Elixir were lost ages ago.
And look, an icky beetle going creepo-crawler, creepo-crawl.
Guess we won't know for sure unless we try it.
You think that's safe?
It'll just be a drop. Whoa, I feel rejuvenated.
It is the real thing.
Nice. Wish we could just buy this at the store.
That'll be difficult. The only remaining elixir left in the world of humans is in custody of the church.
The church, huh?
Ran out of bugs, I take it.
Bamboo stack. Got any equipment with open skills? I can make it nice and pretty. Hold on, I gotta check for anyone who does not have Speary. Alright, I'll stick it on the calcite circlet so I can move it on to Mikleo. Okay, now it goes to Lord of Land. Really wish they could let us fill in empty slots whenever we want, instead of this one time. Yeah, so that's all around better for his offense. Okay. Wow, that's a long way. Grade. Earn enough grade to increase the Lord of the Land's blessing level for the area. Each time the blessing level of an area goes up, new boons affecting the area become available to be configured at save points. Blessing level also affects the maximum boon cost total, so if it's boons you want, start stockpiling that grade. More apple gels I can't carry. Weaknesses and resistances. There are various types of resistances. Displaying blue when dealing damage to an enemy. Resist damage will be halved and the enemy will defend more easily. Restrained damage can be inflicted but the enemy cannot be staggered. Ineffective damage reduced by 90%. Reflect damage is reflected back at you. Reflect? Step bad. Horny Vest.
Ready?
Yes.
I'm counting up.
Spread out.
Is this like the plant boss of the area?
No, it looks like a mutant hellion, like Ouroboros.
Mutant Hellion?
It's probably the effect of the anomaly.
Just like the ones Knight Arthur and Echidna had.
Let's keep our guard up.
I'm just trying to nuke them all with the stupid spell.
I won't hold back.
Oh god.
Pretty impressive.
I won without using items.
Like you would know what for.
But that was because these guys use mystic arts to finish off the other guys faster.
Makes me think humans and Seraphim can get along.
Yeah, I had to use Crystal Tower because it would hit a lot of enemies at once in order to clear out the little guys first. That was the only way to win quickly without getting a KO. Literally no other way around it. Really shows you how integral armatizing is to this whole battle system, because you really don't have any other way to deal with such horrible odds. It helps also that my characters use their mystic arts. Yes, I also had to make sure to use a spell at the end of the chain just to make sure that it casts fast enough to get everyone. Look at all that grade, though. Even if I cut that in half, that would still be an insane amount of grade. Did they not expect me to win that quickly? Did they not expect me to just spam spells in Armatus form? What did they expect me to do? Power links. Within any given enemy group, there may be a number of low-ranked enemies, but never let your guard down. Certain enemies can form power links with each other, enormously inflating their power and making them immune to status ailments. Watch out for enemies that flash red. Defeat a linked enemy to sever and disable a power link. Why didn't it go poof? Why isn't it turning back to its original form?
Now the blessing should return to Marlind.
Of course. As plus stamina.
Elysia! Eat this!
You couldn't see it, could you?
So the Squire's pact is affecting you.
No, I just wasn't paying attention.
Elysia and Mikleo nearly died because of you.
Well, I'm not dead, and Sorey was only hiding it for Elysia's sake.
I understand that, but even so...
You have to be open about this stuff.
He's at his limit.
That way Elysia will know to cover his weaknesses.
I know.
Sorey...
Elysia! Thank goodness.
Don't worry about me.
It looks like we were able to expand Rohan's domain.
Well, that's that. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, I do want to check in on Lucas's crew.
Here.
Thanks.
Elysia, how are you holding up? Does it still hurt? I'll be fine. Forgive me. I'm sorry for worrying you. She seems to feel guilty about it, but I'd say it's mostly on Sorey for not speaking up earlier. Otherwise, they could have made accommodations to cover his blind spots.
I think I did.
Stand strong! They're way stronger than the ones we saw when we left the village.
This is a Managarmr.
It is said that they're strongest when the full moon is out.
Then now's our chance. We can take them on.
I won!
Complete.
Without... Did I get any... One without a single KO. Yeah, I got lucky he got stunned. That allowed me to just banish blast his ass the grass. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. That was brilliant. That banish blast finish felt so good. 30-second win. Yeah, Earth Armatus is the way to go here. But still, it's really hard to keep people alive in this situation. But at least I got a ton of grade. I can give that to Uno, since his blessing level cap is actually increased. Defeat a powerful enemy with no items. Oh, look at that grade. Yes. Yes. And that gives me another max health boost. A little bit. Oh, that felt great. Being able to pull that off without a death this time. Seriously, that thing has like 3,000 attack, I think. 4,000 because of hard mode. Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's basically a 1 or 2 hit kill. Just so we're clear, what happens when we fight battle under a full moon? Oh, I have a related question. Do you constantly bring up irrelevant nonsense on purpose, or is it just your naivete? What the heck is Service of the Norman? Gain 1 Norman serving the Lord of the Land. Does that mean I can set multiple... Oh, I can set 2 slots for my Uno now. Okay. That will make it a little easier to grind for stuff in this region in case I unlock a high-level dungeon here. I can actually customize like up to 3 of slots. But how many do can I... I feel like if I level up even more, I might be able to get another Service of Norman, and that would bring it up to all 3 slots, and that'll make it easier to get the exact skill setup I want. Okay, I have... now they're telling me about intense and chaos difficulties. Did I actually unlock it already? With more frequent attacks and shorter casting times among other buffs, enemies will really be out for your blood this time. You also have to wait much longer between item uses. Friends may weep openly or faint. I may want to just stick to hard mode for a first playthrough. I don't think I'm capable of anything harder than hard right now. I don't know. Should I go for intense? Alright, for now let's just talk to some NPCs. I'm so sorry for getting out of hand recently. I'm going straight to go and apologize to the owner of the inn straight after this. You're that guy who kept getting drunk. This town is in need of a few things, but prices haven't gone up so far. Well, this is a chance to build new business opportunities. The foundation for any good business is doing something consistently and for the long term. We need whiskey, brandy, a mango liquor, and what else? Oh yes, wine for the funerals. Among Us liquor? I don't think we need to worry from here on out. There will be time to mourn both our grandmothers, but for now we can feel relief when the little ones are through the worst of it. A lot of houses had their roofs damaged in the recent downpour. We'll need to buy new boards, grass for thatching, and waterproof varnish in large quantities. What do you think about knocking down the price a bit, since we'll be paying for it all at once? We finally got everything we need. I think we'll manage okay now. Still, you and your father are so picky. Never met a pair of rascals so hard to please. The secret of strong armor lies not just in the material it's made from, but from the way it's put together. You already told me that. You already told me that stupid paper armor thing. That's totally a lie. The library here used to be full of books full of secret weaponsmithing techniques, but now they're scattered to the 4 winds. Huh. Looks like having the mercenaries here is good for the business. Maybe we'll be able to save a bit on our expenses now. How many times do I have to tell you, muck buckets? Of course you're not going to get stronger if you go around fusing your weapons at random. Gah! Okay, yeah, we're talking about bonus skills. I already heard that one. I managed to get this one bonus skill on everyone. Soldier. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to maintain it indefinitely. It's very hard to maintain something like this because it requires all 5 basic stat boosts. And even then, it's possible that our stats will grow to the point where it doesn't even make much of a difference. We'd better off just doing normal fusion in the long run, maybe to get X-Seed. I'm glad you're all better, Alka. Daddy was saying how happy he was that the nice man helped us. You've been so much help. Please come back again, won't you? I'll introduce you to the rest of my squad, just like I promised. Something up ahead. Maybe I can avoid talking to Lucas for now and just observe all the other events first. Shouldn't we be going, Mom? Grandma will worry if we're late. So many dead. It brings tears to the eyes of this helpless old man. In the next 2 days, patrols on Griffith Bridge and along the main roads will be resumed. I shall now read out the names of the 6 who will be appointed to this task for the moment. Ensure you are at your post within the hour. There are still many funerals left to be held. We must hurry for the sake of all the bereaved families. For the moment, we've buried the dead in the ground, but I hope we can avoid having to give them a group funeral. Our little one is as red as rain again. I can't thank you enough. Please, spare my father. The manager of the inn says there are still more than 10 funerals to hold for the plague victims. You might say this is all part of the healing process, but that doesn't make it any less painful to deal with. Now the grass is dry, it's easier for the carts to move, and fresh green shoots are starting to spring up. Good news, huh, boys? Huh? Is there something I should be observing here? The flowers of the great tree.
Look, Sorey!
There are flowers blooming in the great tree.
Marlind, the scholarly city of the holy great tree.
At the treetop bloom the fruits of knowledge and art.
As with these flowers, may the culture of education and art likewise blossom again.
Yeah.
How noble.
Oh, I hope I'm not allergic to knowledge.
It's probably just pollen.
You don't have anything new to say, Attack. Gracious, how long has it been since the sun has shone like this, I wonder? The clouds and the plague have been swept away, and now we have bright blue skies above us. Ah. Hey, how's it going, Shepard? You can see the great tree starting to get some life back in it. Should I sanctify anything? The thing with sanctification is that I can't raise its level afterwards. Yeah, I don't think you can sanctify anything until you get sanctify the same type of equipment again. Yeah. I mean, you can't upgrade until you sanctify the equipment again and probably fuse them together. That is annoying. With all the medicine we purchased, the town funds are nearly dried up. Sure, it was an emergency, but what will we do when there's roofs to repair and taxes to pay? I think sanctification would only be worth it if you've already upgraded a lot, or you're really looking for a bonus skill. We ended up passing a lot of work onto our town representative during the plague. Starting now, we citizens should work together to get things done. On second thought, I think I should play on Intense after all, since I'm actually increasing the blessing level really quickly due to the increased grade. Yeah, so as long as I just target weaker enemies than me, then I can still get a ton of grade, I think. And I'll be able to offset my any of the downsides of intense mode in the long run, but that means I probably won't be able to upload as often because I need to grind for equipment. Okay, one of this chest turned into a mimic despite not being a mimic before. This is bad. Also, it's a crustacean, so I should use Shatter Shock. Holy shit. Hit all of us. Oh, man. Oh, we almost won. This thing is not too hard even on intent. If you're all ganging up on it. Ow! It's not blockable. Okay. Did it escape? No, we killed it. And we got quite a decent amount of gold for it, too. Huh. Purification complete, got burning dash. Okay, good. That's a pretty good item. Damn, I can't let my guard down even around treasure chests, huh? Does that even show up in the encyclopedia? Mimic spider does. It does not have a set location, which means it could show up at any time. A Hellion that takes the form of a wooden chest. Do you think it's mimicking its surroundings, or is it intentionally targeting greedy adventurers? So treasure chests can be Hellions too now, as if our lives weren't complicated enough already. Does that mean there's going to be a unique version for gold, silver, and bronze chests? That is going to be troublesome. Level 22 on intent, which is not really all that high. It's like a mini-boss compared to what I fought before. Maybe I was intended to run to it much earlier. I think I'm just going to continue the story now. I don't want to spend too long grinding since I don't have my full party yet anyways. If I have to, I'll just turn it down to hard until I get my full party, then just do a massive, intense grinding spree. I think that would be for the best.
Hey there, Shepherd's Pie. As you can see, everything here's hunky-dory.
Thanks. I knew you could handle it.
How'd it go?
We managed.
Good to hear it. Then I guess it's time for us to pack up and ship on out. The guards are trickling back onto duty, and we've got a new job lined up already.
Shall we take a break at the inn for a spell?
Sure.
I'm sure we'll bump into one another somewhere someday. If it says enemies on the battlefield, though, rest assured I won't hold back. Heh.
Let's just take it easy for today.
And tomorrow, we'll be leaving Marlind?
Yeah, that's the idea.
Why?
What?
Why?
Huh?
A rematch, huh? Oh no, she brought her friend.
A seraph?
So you are with this one.
Why aren't you staying in Marlind?
What is your problem?
Silence, brat! I'm asking the shepherd. Why are you throwing away the name you've earned for yourself from saving this town? Why throw yourself away like this?
We've done all we can here. And I have more to learn elsewhere. That's all.
How odd.
You too?
Who are they?
I don't know. But this means there are other humans who dwell with Seraphim besides me.
Though they're assassins.
Well, I say to hell with them. The more important issue is where we're headed next. Thought about it?
I have. The Roland's Empire.
Splendid idea. Hellions and ruins alike know no borders, after all.
True.
But there's no way we could bring Elysia with us. Yeah, that's gonna be a big issue.
We sure have had some fantastic weather lately. On that note, it's time to continue our skill lecture.
If you say so.
Today's lesson is about bonus skills. Aren't you ecstatic?
Sure.
You can probably enact a couple skills without even thinking too much about it. But from the combination of basic skills you use comes...
Wait for it.
bonus skills! But hullabaloo aside, the way it works is actually super simple. There are only 3 special rules.
There's stack, a bonus that activates when you equip the same skill multiple times. Lumping them together like that will give you a little extra boost.
The effectiveness will vary based on how many of the same skill you stacked, but at the end of the day, it produces only 1 stack bonus.
So when you equip 4 of the same skills, the stack for the second or the third ones don't occur.
Next, when you equip all 5 skills belonging to the same group, you have a group union.
For this one, you'll need to have collected all 5 skills of a specific column. The bonus skill will further enhance those skills' effects.
And lastly, there are elemental unions, which trigger when you place skills of the same element next to each other. But...
Oops, out of time. See you again next week.
Seriously?
Well, it turns out we died because we didn't have that knowledge. Well, it's not like it would help. That would just be a huge scandal.
Let us give our respects to Rohan and the others.
Right. Good thinking.
Lady Lila, you're back! You folks done fixed this place right up!
Little by little, people are coming back to worship the great tree. You can trust I will do my part as well.
That's good. We can take our leave in peace.
Huh? Aw, no, y'all are running out on us?
You take care, Attack.
I'm staying behind.
Huh?
After all, we need to find someone to properly give tribute to Rohan.
Elysia, you don't mean...
And I have to report to Lady Lake about what happened in Marlind. Things with the council have just settled down, and if you're with me, you'll just get wrapped up in it again. I would love to continue our travels, but
Well?
Thank you so much, Elysia.
Same to you.
If you leave, I'm taking all your stuff.
Sorey.
Get a room, you two.
It's not like you won't see each other again.
I shall do my best to work toward a Highland with no malevolence.
And I'll keep chasing my dream.
Safe travels.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Sweet girl alt color, remedy preparation to make up for Elysia leaving the party. Yeah, I don't... Because the cap is so freaking low, I don't think it's worth using. Only works on stuff I already know I have anyways. It's gonna be really difficult to grind from now on, now that I have fewer people. Also, how are we doing on equipment? Are we really not gonna be able to get back the spear? Yeah, I may want to unequip her. Reload and unequip. Yeah, that's a good idea. I might need to put her stuff on other people after all. Why is that NPC marked? I heard there's these deep sparkling stones lying around deep inside Boar's ruins. I don't know if they're worth anything though. It's hard to say if it'd be worth the trouble to go all that way to find them.
A shiny, pretty stone. Does make me curious. It might be some sort of artifact.
I have a message. It's urgent.
Hey, hang in there!
The Empire. The Roland's Empire is attacking.
What?
So the war has begun.
Please, pass the warning to the people of Marlind. I have to get to the capital.
You're injured. It's too dangerous.
There's no time to waste.
Can't we cast a healing spell, or would that draw too much attention?
Be careful. Don't do anything reckless.
Yep, we healed him. Even though that was reckless on our part, too. But we did it in such a subtle way he probably wouldn't notice.
We'd better go tell everyone.
Alright, you bums! Playtime's over! Let's go show those frou-frous in the capital what we're made of! Ah!
I'm going.
Yeah, I couldn't live with myself if we let these folks just run out to get slaughtered.
You mustn't! If the shepherd enters the heart of battle, the camp he extends his help to will surely be victorious.
So what, we just sit quietly and watch?
Yep, it's up to the Earth Dwellers to figure out some sort of compromise with each other.
But with the shepherd's power, I know I could save people.
You might save the people of Highland, yes. However...
The people of Roland's wouldn't be so lucky, is the flip side.
Correct. That's the nature of war. War knows neither justice nor malice.
The power of the shepherd greatly shapes the world itself. Were you to enter the war, there's no telling how warped it could become.
All right. I do want Lucas and his group to take refuge along with the villagers. Will that be okay?
Yes.
Then let's talk to Lucas at once. They sounded like they were getting ready to leave any second now.
Okay.
What do you want, kid? I was on my way to the Boar's ruins when my dad caught me. Worst luck ever. I was super stoked to find some of those sparkling stones. Oh well, stupid grown-ups. So this is part of the same quest?
Shouldn't we tell Sorey and the others about how useful the Lords of the Land are?
If you keep babying them instead of letting them think for themselves, they're just gonna turn into, well, babies. But then again, they do need to know things like how the affected area is predetermined, and how boons increase as you engage in more battles.
And also how, if there's a skill you want, you could ask a Norman to increase the enemy drop rate.
And not to mention how, as you acquire more boons, the amount of boons you can make effective increases as well. If they knew that much, it'd be plenty.
I just want to make sure that, if they wind up in an area with no boons, they know to focus first on restoring the Lord of the Land's blessing to the area.
Even if you don't have confidence in your battle abilities, common sense is common sense, no matter how you cut it.
Huh. Interesting.
Did you eavesdrop on our conversation?
What, is that a crime?
The boons.
Sorey, don't forget about the library key.
Oh, right. I need to return it to Nath. Nath!
Oh, Sorey.
I came to return this. It's from Agatha.
The key to the library. Thanks, and sorry to trouble you.
When I grow up, I'm gonna be like Maltran. I'm gonna be the second Blue Valkyrie. Boys can't be Valkyries, dummy. If Maltran's teaching anyone, it's gonna be me. She's not gonna teach you. Your clothes aren't even blue. They will be once I finally get my mom to buy some.
Someone's popular.
It's because Lady Maltran actually comes from Marlind. She only became heir to her line when all the other successors passed away. And while her sense of responsibility was second to none, she was quite a frail young girl. She has trained herself very rigorously. And now she is the Blue Valkyrie.
So they're opposites.
What?
Nothing. You just clarified something for me.
Oh, I don't really get it, but I'm glad I could be of help to the shepherd.
I had one more thing I wanted to ask. Have you heard of Irish gems?
Irish gems? We have one. I just enshrined it in the sanctuary as an offering for the town's restoration.
Can we borrow it? There's something we're investigating.
I wouldn't dream of refusing the shepherd's request. Please, keep it as long as you like.
Thank you.
The heck is that green mark? Green iris gem Eins. The mighty Roland's army prepares to march to the war. The soldiers cheer for their general. Gonna see something from the Roland's perspective, huh?
Mikleo, what do you think it means?
The king was handing a sword over. Pretty clear that it was some formal military ceremony. And I imagine the person receiving the sword was a general.
The uniform would suggest a general of the Roland's Empire. It's hard to say exactly when this took place, though.
Whoever he was, he sure looked like a hero.
But what does it mean? It's not like that's a particularly uncommon type of scene, historically speaking.
If we could see more, we might get a better idea as to why this scene showed up.
Do you think there are any more?
I don't know, but let's try to find them. I mean, hidden glimpses of history? How cool is that?
Sorey, when you said they're opposites...
Boy, are you thick. Thickleo.
Hey, I was gonna say you meant her and Elysia, if you'd let me finish.
Forget it. The moment is over. Mikleo over.
How did my life get to this point?
It's not a bad thing for them to contrast with each other, just...
They've been striving for the same goal, even though their motivations and circumstances are different.
Right. Elysia chose to carry out her duty as royalty, even though it hasn't been going as well as she'd hoped. While Maltran never wanted to be a knight, but nevertheless, she's achieved great deeds and earned the respect of the people.
In each case, things haven't gone entirely as planned.
Perhaps both of them feel that way.
Arishem is in the sanctuary. You're welcome to it. Already took it.
Lucas, I'd really like you to seek refuge along with the villagers.
Like hell! The battlefield is where we earn our living. Besides, we just helped rebuild your town here, no? You really want to see Roland's tear it to pieces?
I'm just worried about all of you. Please.
Fine. We'll pull back beyond the Grifflet River. It's a damn shame. We're just gonna abandon this town right when it was getting its punch back?
We both know what's really important.
I can tell I'm no match for this herder of sheep. Change your plans, you bums! We're taking the townsfolk to safety, up north across the Grifflet River. Get your preparations in order.
Thank you.
You'd better get ready yourself. The bridge still isn't fully restored just yet. We'll probably have to go ahead and set up camp by the riverbanks.
You got it.
We can now quick travel. Alright. Well, I'm leaving him to worry about stuff. I'll just go look around here. Red Ibis Gem Fyra.
Was the author of the Celestial Record a village chief? It looked like he was founding a village or something. Hey, Mikleo, I was wondering, you don't suppose he was a shepherd? If the shepherd was the one who wrote the celestial record, a lot of things start to make sense, and... Mikleo?
Oh, sorry. What did you just say?
Whoa, I've never seen you space out like that. You feeling okay?
Oh no, poor Mikleo.
Nice.
Not nice.
No, but seriously, you alright? Should we sit down for a bit?
I'm fine. I just got caught up in my thoughts. For some reason...
Okay, you have something you want to say. A ghost in the ruined village of Kilfey. That's a rumor going around amongst the merchants. As I recall, though, that village northeast of here was wiped out by a gang of bandits several years ago. Yeah, I noticed when I was around that abandoned village, there was a red marker somewhere inside, but I didn't bother chasing it, because I figured it might have been another anomalous orb enemy that I'm not ready for. That Managarmr was the weakest of them. Man said the least you can do something about. Ghosts? That's a whole another story.
A ghost. Could it be a seraph?
It does make you wonder. Perhaps the one who witnessed it had high resonance.
Yeah, I'm coming back with a full party, probably. Assuming it does not expire. I hope the quest does not expire. That would be very bad. Oh, there's a few pieces of new dialogue, though most of it is this old one. Life seems generally a bit easier recently. It feels like the air has cleared or something. I feel so much more life in my bones. Yes, as promised, sir. I'll buy you the same amount as last month, don't you worry. And thank you again for letting me know. Yeah, everything seems fine here, except for the impending war. Alright, Lucas, I think I've done all I could.
We're good on our end. What say you, Shepherd? Ready to head for the river?
Yeah, I gotta continue the story if I want to get a full party again. May drop it to hard until then, though. Depending on how things go. I still have to fight one more boss before I get a new party member, I think.
I am Commander General Landon of the Highland Army. Is the Shepherd with you?
That's me.
You, huh?
Does your business with the Shepherd really require so many troops, General Landon?
You're that sellsword Lucas of the Shrub Boys, aren't you? Just as well. You listen up, too. I bring word of Lady Elysia.
On suspicion of using the Shepherd to foment discord against the state. As well as assisting the Roland's Empire with its invasion, Lady Elysia has been detained.
That's nonsense! Elysia would never do such a thing!
It is not an arrest, Shepherd. Merely an interrogation.
Well, this certainly stings to high heaven.
But if the Shepherd were, say, to wield his power to deliver victory to our troops, it would likely assuage any suspicions we might have.
Why, you...
Yeah.
Sorey, let us do as he says.
We probably don't have a choice. If Elysia were to die at their hands.
Yes, we all know Sorey would blame himself for it.
And if that were to happen, even someone like Sorey could become corrupted by malevolence. That's it, right?
If the Shepherd is corrupted by malevolence, it will guide the world to ruin, faster than even war could accomplish.
The sooner we end this, the better. We can make this work. After all, you've got us with you.
If I fight, do I have your guarantee Elysia will be released?
If you bring us victory, then yes.
We're coming too. Sorry, but it just ain't in our blood to turn tail and run. We sellswords have built up too much pride in too many battles for that.
Very well. But I'm in charge here. You had better not forget that. So then, Shepherd, I'll be waiting on the battlefield.
Hey, cheer up, buddy. With the woodsman on the job, the Shepherd won't even have to lift a finger.
Sorey, please hold your head up high.
I told you, didn't I? You've got us with you.
Don't get all stupid gung-ho about this war business, okay? Just do what you need to do to get this crap over with.
Thank you, everyone.
Meet with Landon on the battlefield of Glaben Basin. Okay, I think now would now be a good time to stop. Yeah, I don't. Any side quests that are available right now, I would prefer a full party, because otherwise I just get my ass kicked, especially on intense difficulty. Hell, even on normal, I don't think I could take on the current side quest enemies right now. The heck? Wow, so that's how they built their makeshift bridge, huh? The reconstruction in place at the moment is still only temporary. Please watch your step carefully.
Why are these things happening?
And this time, we're against the humans. And it's a war, which makes it even worse.
Yes. We may hurt people during the process, just trying to get them to stop fighting. That may cause emotional pain for Sorey, which in turn may create malevolence.
How could that be? If that's true, then the chance of a shepherd not being affected by malevolence is about as small as a pinhole.
That's what it means to get involved with humans. And that is the way of the shepherd.
If only he could forget about Elysia like a snap of a finger.
There's no way he can.
I know. That's exactly why he became a shepherd, right?
Yes.
I guess I need to prepare myself.
Today's lesson is about bonus skills triggered by elemental unions. If a group union is vertical, you can say an elemental union is horizontal.
Unlike a group union, you can activate an elemental union with as few as 2 skills, so long as they're placed side by side.
Since there's 10 groups, does that mean you can put anywhere between 2 and 10 skills together?
Yeah. Depending on the number of skills you have lined up, the effects will change. You can even duplicate the same effects if you want.
So, like, if you have 2 each of the non-elemental skills, attack and Rangus equipped,
you'll get 2 Elemental Union 2 bonus skills, reducing non-elemental damage by 20% instead of 10. Not only that, but you'll get 2 stack 2 effects on top of that.
But you need to be careful. If you decide to equip just one of the 3rd non-elemental skill, Blood,
the bonus skill for Elemental Union 3 will activate, but the 2 Elemental Union 2 effects will both disappear.
So for Elemental Union bonus skills, it first checks the total length of the combo, and then calculates how many of that combo to activate?
Yep, bonus skills are beneficial, but you have to really start thinking things through if you want to optimize your strengths.
It probably won't end well if you just use different equipment together blindly, so think carefully about what kind of equipment you want to use beforehand.
So, could you have an item where all 4 slots are the same skill in a 4-stack? Or an item that, just by itself, triggers an Elemental Union 4 bonus?
That's right. With proper item fusion and equipment coordination, you can draw out enormous power from skills, far beyond their basic effects. And there's one important announcement to be made.
Next week again, huh?
This is the last lesson.
What?
Really?
Ugh. I don't think I'm gonna be able to process all that. I miss the good old days of Zestiria where we could learn skills permanently. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Tales of Zestiria. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.